announced her retirement after 41 years of service. Senator Boley served the 3rd Senatorial District, which covers all of Wood, Pleasants, and Ritchie counties and parts of Roane County. Boley is proud of many things she accomplished during her time in the West Virginia Senate, including a law that requires the state treasurer to put out a report every 6 months on West Virginia's debt and helping push Republicans into the majority during the 2014 state Senate elections. At one time, she was the only Republican serving in the Senate, and at a different time, she was the only female senator. Boley cited health and wanting to spend more time with family as reasons for her retirement.
I'm just hoping that everything is all right for the Senate, and I think they're all in good hands, and I'll be watching what goes on.
Last week, WTAP spoke with fellow state and local officials regarding Senator Boley's service and retirement. You can find their reactions on our website. Enrollment for Wood County